Hey, what's up YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So this is the video that you guys have all been waiting for. This is the full breakdown of my 718 Cayman S. So I've got a few mods done to the car. I've got an APR Performance tune, so I've got about 400 horsepower to the wheel, something around there. The color is jet black metallic. Hope you guys can see this well on camera. The metallic has just got some blue flakes that give it that dark blue hint to the black. And then, yeah, it's really just a beautiful color to see in person. And I hope it just looks just as good on camera, but I mean, seeing a jet black metallic in person it's beautiful. Jet black metallic shows a little less swirls and rock chips over time compared to the regular black, the flat black. This car is optioned with PASM. PASM stands for Porsche Active Suspension Management, and there's a 10mm drop in the ride height compared to standard. So there's two modes controlled with a button in the center console that controls the stiffness. And so there's like a comfort and a sport mode where one's stiffer than the other. And it responds to dynamic changes while I drive. So like if I'm going around like a tight corner, it'll increase the damper force. And it's constantly responding to how I drive and adjusting as it goes. These are the 20-inch Carrera wheels. Standard size is 19 inches. So this is an option on the build sheet. Right here you can see, so it requires a key lock to get the wheel off. And I'll show you guys where that is in a second. These are the Pirelli P0s. Yeah, so this has some meaty tires. So in the front, you got two 35-35 R20s. And in the rear, you've got the two 65-35 R20s. So let's look at it from the back here. I mean, it's got quite the tire. Got some big meat to it. The car comes standard with cross-drilled rotors. The front rotors are 12.99 inches. And for you Europe guys, it's 330mm. The rear rotors are 11.77 inches, which is 299mm. I've got the red calipers. This is the S model. And yeah, it looks great. I've also got the colored Porsche crest, which I love, looks great. These are optioned with the black exhaust tips. They look just beautiful. And just look at how intricate these lights are. I'm trying to get myself out of it, but I mean, they're just built so nice and detailed. Same with the headlights. The headlights too, they're really bright, and just looking at them up close, they look so detailed. And I plan to get these side markers replaced. I want to get the clear ones. I think they would look good on the car instead of the amber. I think in Europe it's spec'd, just standard with the clears. But I think with the US regulations, I think we get them imported here with the amber lights. And for the side scoops for the car, the driver's side here, this is the intake. Over on the passenger side is the cooling. So when the car shuts off and it's hot, the fans will actually stay on for a minute. And a lot of heat comes out from like around here through the fender. And I think there's a fan on the other side, and the air that comes in through this scoop just cools the engine down. A little neat thing about this car is the handles. So when you pull on it, it actually pulls up instead of out. And it's really cool, I think, because this car sits so low that it feels a lot more natural to pull up than it does to pull out. So in case the battery dies on your car, then there is a way that you can still get in without using the key fob to unlock the car. And so you actually flip the key fob over and you slide this button over. I'm gonna have to use two hands here. I'm not gonna be able to show you guys, but it'll pop up like this, and you can pull out the key. But then you guys might think, well, how do you get in, right? So you lift up on the handle, like that, there's a little slot down there so that you can manually get into the car even when the battery's dead. So now I'm going to show you guys how to access the battery. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is get access to the front trunk or the frunk or the trunk, whatever you'd like to call it. So this is the front and this is the rear. So you're going to pop that open. Make our way to the front here, and then down here there's going to be a red lever. Hope you guys can see that. And just going to pull that over and open up the front. And I just kind of keep some detail equipment, my camera in here. It's pretty roomy, you get a lot of space. But anyway, you're gonna pop these tabs open. And the battery is located right over there. And I could take this all the way off, but I think you guys get the idea. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but when I was showing you guys this wheel lock, I'll show you guys where the key is, because it's actually kind of in a secret location inside the frunk. You're gonna open up this side right here. There's like a handle, just gently pull on it. And right there, there's the key lock. In case you guys want to steal Porsche wheels with key locks, or want to take your own wheel off, then right here is the location. And to pop it back in, there's this little tab right here. You're gonna fit that right into that hole. But you line that up and then just gently. So this side's got some other things in it that you might find useful. This might be if you have a flat, the slime to pump into the car wheels, I believe. Not exactly sure. Hopefully we'll not be needing to use that. Put that right back. Forgot that I took it out. Oh, and if someone wants to kidnap you and they throw you into the frunk of a Porsche, then here's your emergency latch to get out from the inside. All right, guys, so take a moment here. If you guys like this video so far, please like and subscribe and share this to anybody else that might enjoy this video. I will show you guys the rear trunk. Flick that right there for the trunk. So I keep my car cover back here. I've got some microphone equipment just for when I record stuff for you guys. That's what this wire is, you know, going to that mount over there. But yep, these caps come off, and here's your oil. And watch out, because I kind of spilled some oil. It doesn't look like it's spilling, but it actually, there's like a duct under here. So I kind of messed up. A little car smelled like oil for a little bit, but yeah, just keep that in mind if you guys change your own oil. And here's the coolant. So yep, simple stuff, just twists right on. I don't drive this thing every day. That RAV4 over there is my daily, so in the winter months this thing gets put away and I put this car cover on. So I just throw it back here when I'm not using it. I guess this is like a privacy cover, so you don't see what's in here when it's closed. So yeah, this is a little pull right here. You actually, it's okay to pull pretty hard on this thing. Or else it doesn't close. So I'll show you guys. Oh, see, it doesn't close all the way. So you got to put some oomph into it. You got to really pull it down to get it to shut right. On the front of the car here, through these grills, are some radiators. Hope that you guys can see through that. They're on both sides, one on the left and also on the right over here. It looks really good from the front. When you look at the front profile and you see these radiator grills, it looks really good and aggressive. And these lights, I really like these too. These strips. So those are like your turn signals, as well as the side markers. Those blink too, but these are your main indicators. There's a button inside that raises it right there. So the rear wing extends automatically at 75 miles an hour or 120 kilometers per hour, and it retracts below 50 miles an hour, which is 80 kilometers an hour. I actually can't see it from the driver's seat through the mirrors or the rear view mirror. It's just kind of pops up, and I don't even notice it actually, but yeah, it's kind of just a cool feature. It's cool to know about. For the interior, so this is the black interior. This is the standard trim. I think you can get like painted with the same like exterior color or carbon fiber, but this is just standard. I've got the PDK transmission, and here is the button for the PASM, the Porsche Active Suspension Management, and here's the active wing. This is the auto start stop. Here is my Escort 360C red line, and this is using a blend mount, so go check them out. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just think it's a great mount. It's built well. Typically you would have to have a wire hanging from here through the center of the car, but I've got this mirror tab from Blend Mount, and this is also not sponsored. I just think that it's just a great product, and it makes the mount and the radar itself just look like it's part of the car, makes it look natural. And here are the cup holders. Very German engineering like. And you can actually just space them out for bigger cups, push it in, and then you can put this back up so only the cup holders are out and it looks clean. And then when you're ready to put it away, open it back up, push these guys in, and right back up. With storage, you have this compartment here. You've also got this hidden one that'll actually pop open like that. This, you guys want to see it? This is the GT steering wheel, and so it's just a little bit smaller than standard, and it makes it really comfortable to drive. So the standard size is 375 millimeters, and the GT Sport version is 360 millimeters. So it sounds really small, but it feels really big. This car has the Bose sound system. It sounds great. You know, you got speakers up here as well, and yeah, it sounds great. The fuse box is actually right down here in the passenger seat, as well as another one over by the driver side. And I've got a camera mount in here. Got this leather piece wrapped around the brushed aluminum. This mount comes down, and sometimes I just leave it up. If I know I'm filming soon, then it's a lot easier for me to deal with. Also, when you're getting in and out of the car, you get to see this beautiful Cayman S. And the infotainment for my car, it's standard. I don't have Apple CarPlay or anything. I feel like every time I'm in this car, I'm just focused on driving, so it doesn't bother me a bit. I did want to show you guys this display up here and the PCM. Here's kind of the little details. Here you can actually choose and customize this. So my drive time, the distance, my fuel consumption, and the average speed. And you can have different tabs. So this is like total, this is like for the last trip, or you know, and you can set it. And here's like the G's that I was talking about, so the longitudinal and lateral, and the speed and the average consumption. So you can go here, you can configure it, data fields, you get all these different options that you can choose from. You can also just it's like the media, home. It's pretty simple. I don't really use it. This is actually more interesting over here. So the top is my boost pressure, the second is the coolant temp, and the third is the oil temp, and the bottom is the oil pressure. And you can use this button here to go up, and here's like the tire pressure. It's not showing because they want me to drive 15 miles an hour before they give me anything. Well, same thing as you would see over here on the car. If I go back here, same thing. You just see it up here, kind of in a simplified way. You also see the time and temperature outside, my phone, music, and yeah, simple enough. And you can see, so this is how you check your oil levels. There isn't like a dipstick. I know it's not coming up right now. I think I have the car on. I think that's how I have to find out. But yeah, you have to go through this unit or else there's no other way to check your oil levels. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. No dipstick, because the engine's back here and no way to really easily get to it. Here's what it looks like with all the lights on. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got that for you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys would be asking for it. This is the PDK transmission. I love it. The shifts are clean, crisp, fast. Here are the paddles, you guys. It's really solid. It's got a great feel to it. There's the gauge cluster for you guys. I love the analog, the speedo, and you get an LCD screen on the right over here, and you can see your tire pressure, boost pressure, oil, coolant temperature. It's really informative. Also, another thing I'd like to note, inside here, you get these really cool compartments, and open this up for you guys. In a little difficult, hard to reach spot. You know, here I gotta reach all the way around through here, but you know, it's a lot of space actually. It goes really deep inside. I got my little kit for my radar, so my radar actually fits in here if I want to put it away. So yeah, if you need a little secret hiding spot, then that's the spot. Same thing, storage on this side. You get the pop-ups and little storage down here with the Bose stereo system right here. Here are the mirror controls. Pick one, move it, you know, normal stuff. And windows, door handle. Here, the key's on the left side. You know, for us Americans, that's an odd thing, but this is part of Porsche's racing heritage, and they thought that you could get in the car, start it, and get going faster if you had the key on the left side. So even their common everyday cars have that today. And these are the lights. These are pretty standard, right? You know, I just leave it on auto, off. Down here is the parking brake. So you pull on it to disengage it, and you push it forward like that to engage it. So yeah, and it makes a really cool noise. As you guys can see, not many miles on the car. Got 8,388 miles. I love this as well on the LCD screen, is that the Cayman S logo pops up. These are, I don't know if I've mentioned, but these are the two-way sport seats. Standard, basic, fits me well. I don't move around in them, and they're comfortable to me, so there wasn't really any point in me spending money on heavier, more expensive electronic 14-way, 18-way seats. And this side too. I don't know, it's kind of sunny. It's hard for you guys to see, but got the Cayman S logo. And if you guys need to know your tire pressures, you know, I think that's pretty standard on every car, but these are 33 PSI in the front and the rears. My car is optioned with the rear wiper. I guess that's just personal taste, whatever you like. Yeah, I think it's a cool option. It's kind of rare to see. Another thing worth mentioning about my car here is the APR Performance tune. Really changed the car for sure. It's probably pushing around 400 to the wheel now, though I haven't gotten it dynoed, so I don't know the exact numbers, but I'd say 400 or a little over to the wheel is reasonable. It doesn't sound like much, but it feels really fast. It's a light car. The curb weight's 3,086 pounds. So that's with full tank of gas, oil, everything, a little over 3,000 pounds. So having a little over 400 horsepower in such a light car, it's definitely quicker than you'd expect, especially with the PDK, the fast shifts. All right guys, so that's about all I have for you guys. This is the full breakdown of my 718 Cayman S. I hope I didn't miss anything. Please let me know down in the comments if I missed something and you guys want to find out. Try and answer with as much detail as I can. And you know, if I miss too many things, I might just make another video for you guys. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more.